I am Safoora Zargar and I am doing an MPhil from Jamia Millia Islamia. I was incarcerated for protesting against the CA and the NRC on the 10th of April 2020, and I got bail after 74 days on the 24th of June 2021. Ever since my release, I have refused to stay silent about my incarceration and about the ongoing critical situation in India. And I continue to speak up despite all attempts by the state to gag me. I think the state is rattled by how boldly and bravely and courageously Muslim women have taken lead, and they have broken down the propaganda and narrative of the government, the state basically, the RSS and the BJP, which tries to show that Muslim women are basically in need of saving from the Muslim men. And they try to pit the women against the men, at showing that the man is so barbaric, that the Muslim man is so barbaric. I think how bravely and courageously Muslim women have come up, and they have shown the courage to fight for not just themselves, but for everybody around them, for the country, for the constitution, for the democratic ideals of the country. I think it rattles the state, and they see no other way to suppress the dissent of women and attack their character, their body. And that is how I feel that the Muslim woman's body in India right now has been made a site of war, you can say. I wish I knew the way to counter it. I think each day is a different battle. Each day there is a different threat, and you have to figure out, first of all, there is shock, then there is you're really emotional about all of these things, the new kind of evolving attacks that keep on happening every day, and you really don't know how to deal with it. I think the only way that we've been dealing with it is courage, right? And I think their whole purpose is to silence women, and by refusing to be silent and continuing to speak up, I think we have been countering it really well. I think they have miserably failed. In my case, even women organizations in India, the DCW did take cognizance after a lot of uproar on the social media, and when the attack on me, the sexual harassment which was ongoing in my name, when even some porn videos were falsely but deliberately circulated in my name, and the things were really bad, that is when the DCW also took cognizance and directed some kind of investigation to the matter. But till now we see that it's not been taken up. Leave alone arrest, there has been no investigation. And I think it's not new, it's been continuing since Muslim women dared to sit on the streets in Shaheen Bagh demanding that the CNRC be revoked, and they exercised their right to protest. They demanded that political space that they had been denied, that we had been denied for so long. And I think since then the maligning campaign against the women, that it began since then, when it was said that the women in Shaheen Bagh are sitting for a mere 500 rupees, and all of this fake propaganda, fake news was spread every 3 to 4 days, and that is how they try to discredit the protest. And since then it's been going on, because if it would have been stopped at that time itself, I don't think the subsequent attack on me, or the Sulli deals, or the bully buy, and these are just the tip of the iceberg, the everydayness of hate that you face on social media for speaking on every little issue that has happened. For example, in my case, when I came out of jail, Riya Chakravarti case was ongoing in the media, and she was arrested. After I came out, she was arrested, and I think after her arrest, it was the right wing collectively was talking about how she should get pregnant to get bail. This kind of harassment I have seen since the day that I have come out of jail, and it is the everydayness of it actually, it makes it all the more difficult. And sadly, it becomes so normalized that you don't even feel the need to outrage about it, which has also sadly been the case with me, because sometimes you feel that how long will you fight it? But the lack of support from the investigating agencies, the complicity of the state, is something that makes you reluctant to fight, because you feel really hopeless, in that situation. डर तो लगता है. I am not saying that I am fearless, but I think डर को ओवरकम मैंने करने की कोशिश की है, जो कि मैं अक्सर कहती आई हूँ. आई थिंक बिकॉज यू फील दैट कि आप एक सही सच्चाई की लड़ाई लड़ रहे हो, एक जस्ट बैटल फाइट कर रहे हो. यू आर फाइटिंग अ बैटल फॉर योर आइडेंटिटी, अगेंस्ट हेट and for spreading peace and love in the society, right? I think that उस लड़ाई की जो सच्चाई है वो आपको हर रोज़ ताकत देती है उस फियर को ओवरकम करने में. डेफिनेटली डर किस चीज़ से लगता है? डर इस चीज़ से नहीं लगता है कि वो मेरा कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा बिगाड़ लेंगे, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मुझे कैद कर देंगे या मार देंगे, राइट? डर इस चीज़ के लिए लगता है कि आपके ऊपर बहुत सारे लोग डिपेंडेंट होते हैं, जो रिश्ते आपके साथ जुड़े होते हैं, कहीं उनको आपकी वजह से तकलीफ ना हो जाए. तो जब मैं कोई भी कहीं कुछ भी बोलती हूँ या कुछ भी ट्वीट करती हूँ या कुछ भी लिखती हूँ, तो मेरे दिमाग में ज़रूर ख्याल आता है कि मेरा एक बहुत छोटा सा बच्चा है जिसको शायद दिन के हर वक्त मेरी ज़रूरत पड़ती है. तो डर उस चीज़ से डेफिनेटली लगता है. बट जो ये ताकत ये चीज़ देती है कि आप सच्चाई की राह पे चल रहे हैं और अल्लाह उसमें आपके साथ है. सेकेंडली, यूएपीए में अरेस्ट होना, इनिशियली जब मैं जेल में गई थी तब मुझे नहीं पता था कि मेरे पे यूएपीए लग गया है. ये बात मुझे जेल में जाके पता चली एंड इट वाज वेरी वेरी शॉकिंग एट दैट टाइम, बिकॉज यू ऑल्सो रियलाइज कि अब आपको बेल नहीं मिलेगी, बट वंस आई वाज टॉकिंग टू माय हस्बैंड, तो उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि तुम्हें उम्मीद नहीं छोड़नी चाहिए, बिकॉज नाउमीदगी कुफ्र है. तो आई थिंक दैट वाज ऑल्सो द डे व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड लुकिंग एट थिंग्स डिफरेंटली, बिकॉज आपकी सिर्फ 5 मिनट की रोज बातचीत होती है और उसमें आई थिंक बहुत प्रोमिनेंट चीज़ें दे स्टे विद यू फॉर डेज. जो 5 मिनट बात हुई वो अगले 24 घंटे आपके दिल में रहती है. यू गेट अ फुल 24 आवर्स टू इवन थिंक अबाउट इट. सो वो मेरे साथ वो बात टिक गई और इसीलिए मैं काफ़ी होपफुल थी about getting bail. I know people were working tirelessly to get me bail, and that is why I have been here. More than that, it is also about मैं जब भी कहीं किसी से मिलती हूँ या मुझे ट्विटर, इंस्टाग्राम, सोशल मीडिया पे इतने सारे मैसेज आते हैं जो लोग मुझे बताते हैं कि उन्होंने मेरे लिए दुआ की है. तो आई थिंक वो दुआओं का नतीजा सबसे ज़्यादा है जिसने मुझे बेल दिलाने में मदद की. मुझे इस चीज़ की सबसे ज़्यादा दुख ये होता है कि अभी भी जो मेरे साथ मेरे जो को एक्यूज्ड हैं वो अभी भी लोग जेल में हैं. एंड आई थिंक दिस थॉट डज नॉट लेट मी स्लीप एवरी डे. सो एंड इट इज़ अ कॉन्स्टेंट रिमाइंडर ऑफ हाउ माई लाइफ वुड हैव बीन इफ आई हैड नॉट बीन एबल टू गेट बेल. So that is how I see UAPA in my incarceration. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मुस्लिम विमेन, यंग मुस्लिम विमेन, जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं हिजाब वाले इशू में जो उदुपी कॉलेज का इशू है, वहाँ पर यंग मुस्लिम विमेन आर टेकिंग द लीड. तो आई डोंट थिंक मैं उनको ऐसा कुछ भी कह सकती हूँ जो वो ऑलरेडी नहीं जानती, बिकॉज आई थिंक दे आर वेरी ड्रिवन. आई मीन मुस्लिम विमेन टुडे, व्हेन आई मीट अदर वुमेन, आई फील अमेज्ड, and women younger than me, I feel that they are more driven than me. मैं उनसे ज़्यादा उनकी फैमिलीज से ये कहना चाहूँगी कि become a source of motivation, of respect for the women in your family, and cultivate that atmosphere and enable them to not just fight for themselves but grow, evolve and fight for others also in life, and support them in all of their all of their battles, because बेटियां अल्लाह की रहमत होती हैं और उस रहमत को आपने एक फूल की तरह संवारना है. सो आप अपने घर की औरतों को encourage कीजिए, enable कीजिए उनकी लड़ाइयों में. That's all I would like to say.